because you have a cold doesn't mean you have the virus. There's some people that are downplaying this, and then there's some people that are doing too much. Like I said, this virus spreads really fast. Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. Sheila here from Madammebae.com, where we talk about everything weight loss, wellness, healing naturally, healthy recipes, and lifestyle. Now I know it's been a minute. I've just been trying to reevaluate myself, see what kind of content I want to create for you guys. But right now the whole world is going through a pandemic, and a lot of people are panicking, myself included, because there is a lot of people downplaying this pandemic, and then there's a lot of people that are over exaggerating the whole thing. However, there is need for concern, and everyone should be concerned. To be honest, I was one of those people that were downplaying it. I kind of fall in between depending on the time of day, because sometimes I've just talked to my mom and she's freaking out, of course, and then I talk to a friend who is freaking out, then I talk to another person who is not freaking out. So basically everyone is just up and down. Now I also know that a lot of people that watch my channel are from back home in Africa, and right now the pandemic is not so bad in Africa. However, there is this thing that was going around that it doesn't happen to black people, and I was one of the people saying like, oh, I'm black, corona doesn't catch black people, but oh my god, Idris Elba has corona. And just out of curiosity, you know, there is these people that are talking about, oh my god, my crush has corona, my crush has corona. Are you the kind of person that would you date your crush again now that he has corona? Just, you know, just a fun question. Let me know in the comment section down below. Not that corona is bad or anything, by the way. It's not one of those situations. However, you need to like take care of yourself. One of the questions I get asked a lot by my clients is, can I still go to the gym, or should I worry about the coronavirus? So that's what I wanted to talk about today, because I care a lot about my clients, and if my clients ask me a question, I feel the need, if it's going to affect someone else, to make a video, and that is why I'm making this video. So like I said earlier, there's some people that are downplaying this, and then there's some people that are doing too much. But I feel like better safe than sorry. Right now we're in cold and flu season, and because of that everyone is panicking. Just a mild cold, you think you have coronavirus. I am one of those people. I got a cold and I thought, oh my god, I'm sick, but I wasn't sick. So it's one of those things that you should be mindful for and be aware when things are happening. Also, how is self-quarantining going? Oh my god, I thought I liked my own space. I actually love my own space. It just kind of drives you crazy to be in, you know, indoors all the time, but that doesn't mean that you cannot go outdoors. Which brings me to the point of this video. When it comes to working out, of course, if you're the kind of person, a lot of my clients do home workouts. However, my workouts are the kind of workouts you can also do at the gym. So there is some of you guys that go to do it at the gym, and you're asking me, is it safe to go to the gym? So today I just want to give you a few pointers. I know this intro has been a little bit long, but I had to talk about a few things. Now, summer is around the corner, and what happens when summer is around the corner? Everyone is trying to work on their summer bodies. However, coronavirus has come into play, and right now we have to be mindful of so many things. Like I always say, when it comes to losing weight and getting that body that you want, the thing that matters the most is what you eat, because it's 80% what you eat. Actually, this is what I always tell my students, is 50% mindset, 30% what you eat, actually 35% what you eat, and 15% working out. So when it comes to working out, it doesn't mean that because the virus is going on you can't go outside. You just cannot be in touch with people. Because one thing you need to know, before I even go on with this video, let me tell you some things you need to keep in mind when it comes to this virus. Number one, because you have a cold doesn't mean you have the virus. And then things you need to look out for is dry throat. If you have like a dry throat that you haven't been having, if you have like trouble breathing. I actually watched this video last night of this old couple that had the symptoms and everything. So I'm going to leave a link to it above, and I'm also going to link it below if you guys want to check it out. These guys were actually going through the virus, how they're fighting it, how they've gone through it, they've actually healed. So if you want that, I'm going to link it. But please be mindful of these symptoms. Sore throat, some people get mild headaches, others get a fever. And what does a fever mean? It means anything above 37.5 degrees. A fever basically means your body is hot and you're feeling cold inside. If you feel that way, just see your nearest specialist. Just go to the doctor and make sure that you are okay. Some other symptoms are coughing and short breath. So they tell us to do this thing every morning or every night, or whenever you feel like you're paranoid. Just breathe in and then hold your breath, just like this. You hold it for 10 seconds, and if you're having trouble breathing, then you probably have the virus, because what happens with this virus is that it attacks your respiratory system, and then you get like pneumonia and things like that. So that's what you need to be mindful of. That being said, when it comes to working out and going to the gym, if you can avoid the gym, avoid it. Do not go to the gym, because what you don't know about this virus is for every one person it catches 2.5 people. And with this virus, there's some people that are carriers, and then there's some people that actually get the disease. So there's people that could be having the disease, but because they are carriers, they don't have any symptoms, they don't feel bad, and then for you, you get in touch with these people, and then you're going to catch the disease, which is something you need to be mindful for. So you might go to the gym and find people that they are perfectly healthy, they're perfectly fine, but they're just carriers, so they won't be able to show the signs of the disease. However, they have the disease. That is why they're telling us to self-quarantine and plan and do everything. Now, I'm doing this video for a lot of you guys in Africa because you're taking this mildly. It's very important for you to get sanitizer. It has to be, I think, above 50% alcohol, and I know a lot of sanitizer is out, but if sanitizer is out, you can make natural homemade sanitizer. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make a video for you on that tomorrow, because I know how to make my own homemade sanitizer. You should too, because right now in African countries, I just talked to my sister, and it's damn expensive, but you can make your own at home. It doesn't have to be that fancy one, and it's equally effective. Another thing to keep in mind is that more than a third of the world right now has been affected by this virus, and there is more coming, at least for the next 3 months. And right now there is no vaccine with this virus. Not that it's not serious, it is serious. However, if you take care of yourself, you're not touching stuff and touching your face, because apparently the way the virus is spread is through when a person coughs that has the virus, and then the germs get onto you, you get it. And then if this person touches somewhere and then you touch the same place, touch your face, that's why they're telling us to use a lot of sanitizer and cover our noses, because then you prevent the virus from getting into your body, your eyes, everything. So thank God I wear glasses, not that they're helping in any way, but just cover your nose, because when another person coughs and then you get it, just like any cold, you're going to catch it. So basically, the way you prevent yourself from a cold or flu is the same way you're supposed to prevent yourself from this thing. They're telling us to quarantine because flu catches people very fast. This disease is not like any other disease. A lot of diseases like this that come into the world, when they, like Ebola and whatever, when you get them, the death toll is really high. However, this one, the death toll is not that high, but it spreads really fast, and that is why they're telling us to do the social distancing from each other, because if you do that, then you prevent it from going around to so many different places. So if you can avoid public transport, if you can avoid the gym, that would be great. So now, oh my god, this video has been long. I feel like I didn't even get straight to the point. So here is the point of this video. I'm really sorry that it went on this long. So when you are at the gym, for those people whose gyms haven't been closed, because ours in Canada, in Montreal, Ontario, I know a lot of places that gyms have been closed, all public places, restaurants, all that stuff have been closed. Well, there's restaurants that are open, however most of them are open for delivery and pick up, and not to sit within the restaurant. If you're using public places, this does not only apply to a gym. Make sure you clean where you're going to sit. When I say clean it, you clean. If you have sanitizer enough to clean that place, because I know my sister was flying, and you know what she did? She sanitized her whole seat, which is good, better safe than sorry. So you go to a place, clean your seat, clean the table, because if the germs of an infected person went onto that table and you touch that same place, you're bound to get the disease. Because what happens, a lot of us touch our faces non-stop. At least I do touch my face all the time. So I'm, you know, now this is helping me stay mindful. As a matter of fact, I'm going to start wearing a lot of makeup, because for some reason when I have makeup I don't touch my face, but I'm never wear makeup. When I say makeup, I don't mean lipstick, I mean like powder, you know, foundation and all that stuff. When I have it, I don't want to touch my face. So I think I'm going to do more of that. The most important piece of advice I'm going to give you is practice personal hygiene. For those people that are not clean, this virus is actually a blessing in disguise, because people are going to start being clean. You know how you're worried that people go to the toilet and not wash their hands? Now people are washing their hands. You know, you have to practice good personal hygiene, which entails, if you go to the gym, for example, which is the reason why I made this video, is clean your machines before and after using them. walk out far away from people. If someone is walking out here, just keep a distance. Like right now, some supermarkets are actually doing this. Keep 2-meter distance away from each other so that you prevent the virus from spreading. Like I said, this virus spreads really fast. Also, if you're at the gym, you could try and use less machines. This is the thing about working out. When you're working out, a lot of people like to use machines, but you could use body weight, and that's what the weight loss from scratch program is all about. For everyone that's in the program, actually, you guys are not affected so much because most of you do home workouts, and you know my workouts in the program have alternatives. You either work out at the gym or you work out at home, and then on top of that you get accountability. I know how hard it is to work out at home and push yourself and all that stuff, but if you need accountability, it's a whole program. So you'll be reminded every day to work out, you'll be reminded to put in the work, you'll be reminded to eat healthy, and you won't be bothered by this whole thing. And by the time summer comes and this whole virus is gone, you're gonna be good because you've been working on yourself during this whole time. If you want more details about that, I'm going to leave a link to how you can apply or book a call with me in the description box down below. Feel free to check it out. But yeah, let's go on about those tips. Another thing I would urge you to do is, if you're the kind of person that maybe is self-employed or you work at whatever time, and or maybe your gym opens till late, I would rather you wait until late when there are less people at the gym, and then that's when you go to the gym. Of course, even if there are less people or no people, you still have to clean the machines. Just because there are no people doesn't mean the machines are clean. For people that spit less, because spitting is spreading the virus to other people. Also, when you sneeze and cough in public, try and be mindful of other people. I know there are people that are very malicious, that when they have the virus they want to give it to everyone, but that is not cool. Come on, like, if you're coughing in public, it might not be the virus, it might be just a normal cough. Just cough into your arm, cough into something. Just do not cough around and spread the germs. If you sneeze, make sure you hold your nose so that the germs don't go really far, you know, and spread to people. Because it doesn't mean that you should only take care of yourself, you need to care for everyone around you, because when you take care of the people around you and care about them, you're preventing yourself from getting the disease. So if you're mindful to not spread it, another person is not going to get it, and that other person, if they're mindful, you are not going to get it. You know, it's like a two-way street, not a one-way street. Another thing, when you go to the gym, bring your own stuff, bring your own bottle of water. Stay away from where the general communal water is, because you don't know how many people are sick, you don't know how many people are using the cups, you don't know how they're cleaning the cups. So it's better to bring your own stuff. Wash your hands after the workout. Also, when it comes to gym bathrooms, personally I would prefer to go home and take a shower, because I feel like, because it's airborne and you're in the shower and someone has it and you cough and there is all this steam, you're bound to get it. So I would rather you go home and take a shower. Also, by the way, when you get home, all your clothes, I feel like you need to separate them. Not, of course, if you're going to wash them, that's cool. If you're going to do all the laundry at once, that's cool. However, I feel like personally I don't even want to put my clothes from outside with the clean clothes. Not that I always do that, but I feel like my clothes are infected. I don't know how true that is. Me, I'm just saying, I'm just a little bit paranoid sometimes. But yeah, be mindful. When you get home, take a shower. Don't just enter your bed straight. Wash your hands, do everything, because the moment you enter your bed, you don't know if you're going to touch your face when you're sleeping. You don't know the person that touched your door. So clean your doors, be mindful. I think that's it. I just wanted to briefly talk about this coronavirus because it's the only thing people are talking about, and I just wanted to, you know, tell you guys about it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful in some kind of way, and if you did, of course, don't forget to give it a thumbs up because it really supports my channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell right next to you to be notified the next time I upload a new video. As always, don't forget to stay motivated, be patient, trust the process, and spread the love. I will see you in the next one. Bye.